Good evening, everyone. This is Mritula from the Indus Valley, presenting to you the first episode of TIV's Kitchen, from our kitchen to yours. So, this is going to be a weekly live session where we will have our guests and they'll be sharing their memorable kitchen experiences, magical kitchen hacks, and interesting recipes with us. So, today we have our first guest. It's a great pleasure in welcoming Yojana from Dehradun, Uttarakhand. Hi Yojana, welcome. We are excited that you are our first guest for the live session. So, she is a trained craft textile designer. About 2 years ago, she started making and serving homemade pickles. And then since mid 2020, she started doing home delivery. And now, since last month, she's been open to home dine experience of authentic Uttarakhand cuisine. So, we're excited to start our first show. Thank you very much for participating in the live, and thank you very much for accepting our request. Okay, so first of all, congratulations that you have started the home dine experience, and it's been just a month. So, how is it going? And a few words about yourself for our viewers.
Hello everyone. So I am Yojana Khandidi and I am basically a native of Uttarakhand. As you already know that I'm a craft textile designer and I run my own society working into hand and doing textiles. And apart from that, I have always been a creative person and a passionate, always been passionate in cooking. So earlier it was like for my home, for my family, I used food and everything. Yeah, can you hear me?
One second.
I think there was a yeah. So that's how I went into the like having homemade pickles and home. All these things already. So that is how I started into this venture of making homemade pickles, and now with thanks to the lockdown that I got into this home dining experience and home deliveries of our traditional food. So, and especially Uttarakhand food is very very few people know about it, and my main motive is to popularize the cuisine of Uttarakhand.
Yeah. So it was very nice when we went through your Instagram profile. We were like so excited to see that red chili. You made a pickle out of it, right?
Yes.
It was so interesting, and you put out certain other vegetables which we have not seen it here in the south.
Yes.
So your profile was quite interesting.
Yes, that is there. So it is like regional difference. Like as you said, you get red chilies throughout the year, and we don't get it in summers. We just get it in winters. That is the difference, I think.
Okay, right. So we have got a lot of questions lined up for you. Shall we get started?
Yes, sure.
So, when was your first cooking experience? Like, when did you start, and why did you start? Were you passionate about cooking, or were you interested? What was it?
Well, about the cooking, I would say I started from a very early age. I think I was around 7 years old or so. My mom was out for some work, and I saw some rice left over of lunch So I thought, why not just do something with it? And that is my like first memory of cooking everything, one dish all by myself. So I chopped the onion, chopped the tomatoes, and made a fried rice out of it, and all by myself, like switching on the flame and doing everything, which was actually dangerous, but yes, it was
Yeah, it's
accidentally fun.
that's
Yes.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your favorite cuisine or food?
Favorite cuisine, like if I categorize it, mainly I am very fond of Indian vegetarian. Like I am a non-vegetarian, but if I'm very fond of Indian vegetarian cuisine, and specifically if we talk about it, I can have Uttarakhand food every day, which we usually have. And apart from that, I really like Malabar cuisine and Rajasthani cuisine. So that is very different from each other, but yes, I really like the flavors of those.
So have you tried South Indian food here?
Yes, been to
Idli,
Kerala,
dosa, something of that sort? No?
No, I have tried. Yes, I have been to South India and have tasted quite a bit.
Nice.
Yes.
So this is going to be a very special question. So can you share with us your experience of cooking your special ones or your loved ones? That's going to be extra special, right?
Cooking for my special ones, yes. So I do that every day. Whether I am busy the whole day, I have too many things lined up, still like I make sure I cook all the 3 meals by myself, whether I prepare it beforehand, like the preparation, and do the final cooking just in few minutes, because I have a little son whom I like. He's also very, very fond of food, and I love cooking for him, my husband, parents. So like that's everyday thing for me, and that actually makes me feel that relieves my stress. I feel that.
Okay, so having mentioned your son, what is his favorite of what you make?
Favorite. He is very fond of puri, halwa, and kheer.
Nice.
He's fond of that.
Okay, initially we should have made certain mistakes, right? All of us make mistakes in the initial stages of cooking. So what was yours? Was it funny or was it a horrifying experience?
So, thankfully, till now, any experience hasn't been too horrifying as such, but it's sort of funny. Yes, that I do almost every week. It happens once or twice when you're busy, multitasking in your kitchen. So, especially one thing which I usually do is either I'm stirring with a smaller spoon, and I just leave it and do another work, and it usually immerse in the curry, or I put a smaller lid over a bigger vessel and that goes inside the thing. So I think that is a bit very, that's a hassle, cleaning everything and taking it out from the room. That is,
Yeah.
I think it's happens with me often.
Okay, so now can you share a tip like where you can make the healthy food taste better or make it tastier? Like we all struggle, right? At our homes, we have kids or maybe even adults. They don't mostly prefer healthy food, which maybe is less tasty.
Yes.
So if you can share a few tips on that, it will be helpful for all of us.
I feel that healthy food, it is not necessary that it has to be bland or without spices or so. It should be minimal, yes, but I think to make any food tasty, especially the Indian food I will talk about, you just need to put a spoonful of ghee on your food, and that makes ghee. That is
Okay.
I think that makes the food really tasty, whether it has less spices, it is whatever it is. Ghee can do wonders to your food. That is like my point of, and it is nutritious too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So moving on to the important part of the show, where you get to share a special recipe all the way from Uttarakhand. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay, so I thought of sharing a summer recipe, as now summers are approaching here in Uttarakhand. So we sort of make a little savory pancakes here in Uttarakhand. And it depends on the season. Like in winters, we do it with certain warming lentils. Like we consume horse gram, we consume rajma, the kidney beans, and in summers we usually use the moong dal. That is the green gram. So I'll be sharing the recipe of paturi, which is basically a little or big savory cakes. Here we make it in Uttarakhand. So for that, it's a very simple recipe. We just have to soak some green gram, whether it is whole green gram or split green gram. You just need to soak it in water for around 2 to 3 hours till it's all swelled up. And once it's ready, just drain it and grind it either on a silbatta or on a mortar pestle or a mixer grinder too. So you just have to grind it well, and it should not have extra water in it. It should be thick. Okay. And, we usually add on some greens to it, and it is usually the onion greens we add to it. Okay. So onion greens, the paste of the dal, and some garlic ginger paste, which is again done on the silbatta or the mortar pestle. And the only hack here is that you don't have to put salt beforehand, or it will start, the paste will start liquidifying, so that won't make proper pancakes. You can add any masala you wish to. I usually add some jeera powder, the cumin powder, and a little hint of garam masala. And all you have to do is just heat a nice thick pan. I usually use the Indus Valley pan. Generally I use that for most of my cakes and all. So it doesn't stick to the pan actually. That's really good at even. So I, in the end, just add on some salt to your mixture, and and yes, the oil which we use here in Uttarakhand is mustard oil only, or desi ghee. These are the two mediums we cook with. So add some mustard oil to your tawa, heat it well, not overheated, neither underheated, and just put a spoonful of mixture on the tawa after adding the salt in your mixture, and just spread it a bit to make small little paturis or little pancakes out of it. And just after a few minutes, flip it, and it'll be crispy from both the sides and well cooked from inside. And it's a great snack for any time.
Okay.
That's a small.
We'll definitely try that out.
Yes, and
can we also share a recipe video on this of what you have shared?
Yes, definitely. Maybe I can do it in another post. I can share the recipe with all of you.
Okay, thank you. So moving on to the next one, rapid fire questions. So just don't give second thoughts. Go with the flow, right?
Right.
Okay. So what's your favorite ingredient?
Favorite ingredient to cook with?
Yes.
Okay. So the favorite ingredient, I feel I am very fond of cooking with potatoes. So it's basically what I feel is potatoes. You can use them in sweet sweet preparation, savory preparation, or as a binding agent or anything. So I am fond of using potatoes and stuff.
Okay. So one ingredient that you're most afraid of?
Afraid of? Okay, so I am most afraid of, I'll say, the white flour. That is the maida. Because you can, it can really do wonders, and it can really let you down sometimes.
Okay, so you've had any bad experiences with maida?
Yes, many times it happens.
Okay. So what will be your last meal on the earth?
Oh, my last meal. So here in Uttarakhand, we prepare aloo tamatar ka jhol, which I really love from forever. So I would love to have aloo tamatar ka jhol and mandwe ki roti with it. So that is the most important meal.
Okay, what's your favorite kitchen gadget?
Kitchen gadget, okay. So I am fond of the silbatta, the grinding stone here. We have big grinding stone, which I just love working on. I love grinding on specifically on that and not in my mixie. So that is my favorite.
So do you grind all your spices in that?
Yes, we do all the grinding on that.
Oh, that's so
It
nice.
is even taste grinding on the silbatta.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the funniest moment you have had in your kitchen?
Funniest moment, yes, that happened with the mixie, which as I told you, I'm not very fond of. Like when I was, I think 10 or 12 years old, and I grinded something warm in the mixie, and all the kitchen and the working slab and everything, that was all filled with the mixture. So that is, I think, the most funniest thing ever happened to me, and I haven't repeated it again.
Okay. So 4 adjectives that describe your cooking style.
Sorry? Can
4
you
adjectives that describe your cooking style.
Okay, 4 adjectives. I would say the food I cook is soulful.
Okay.
It's detailed.
Okay.
It's soulful. It's detailed. It's what I would say. So traditional, yes, very much traditional.
Okay.
And fourth, I can say that the food I cook is elaborate.
Okay. So
Yes.
it's going to be soulful, traditional, elaborate,
And detailed. Detailed.
Okay, good. So that's it. That's the end of the session. So thank you very much for taking time to participate in the live session. Hope you
Thank
should have liked our show, and our viewers should have certainly liked it too. And we are going, as a token of love and gratitude from our side, we will send you a surprise gift, which will be shipped to you. We are not revealing it here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much again for taking time and participating. We would love to hear your experience of participating in the show.
Definitely. Okay. So, first of all, thank you for having me here. And I have always loved the products of Indus Valley. I think 2 or 3 years back on my birthday, one of my friends gifted me the set of kadhais and a tawa just because
Wow, that's so nice.
Yes.
That is so unexpected, actually.
Yes, it actually it is around 2 or 3 years back it happened. So when I came to know that you want me for your first live session, I was really excited as I have been using your product. So it made I was more confident in participating here because I've already used the products.
Thank you actually for genuinely liking a product and mentioning it here in the live session also. Thank you very much. So,
Thank you.
Thank you and bye.
Okay, bye-bye.